Unleashed, episode 10. Break in, break out. In a place like the facility, obviously, it's gonna be a breakout.
Come on! You're sector security for crying out loud. You can do much better than that.
Oh, can we?
Security.
Nice of the best of the best.
Don't bother calling for backup. I traced your signal and blocked it out, so no backup. This is happening. Look, I don't know who you intend to break out of this prison, but it won't work so long as sector security is around.
Dude, it's happening even with sector security around.
Then why?
To rub it in!
Not much. Just here to settle an old score.
He lasted a lot longer than I expected, to be honest. You know, usually just out. But yes, we are introduced to an old friend that was shown in a flashback in season 1. The guy that I forgot to give a score counter for. Maybe in spirit, I'll do that again. No. And he stole Mephisto's wig. The nerve of some people. Though he doesn't have his sunglasses, so not a ripoff. I don't remember if the name was said or not in the episode. I'll just use the name Ridley. I don't care if there's a spoiler early on or not. You're about to hear it in real life anyway in a second. If you don't want to be spoiled on stuff, watch the original series in your own time. I'll keep going back to that because it'll keep being true. But anyway, everything's been broken into, and now there's a score to settle. No prize for guessing what score you have to settle with whom. Okay, I've beaten every sector security grunt here.
Are you guys serious? My mother can put up a better fight than that. Alright, enough fooling around. Let's see. Connecting to main system. Bypass all security barrier virus implant. And lockout. Biosignature accepted. All prison cells unlocked.
I'm surprised that worked. Even the biosignature, meaning they accepted his fingerprint, or maybe just used one of the grunt's fingers.
The facility are escaping. All troops from sector security, please report to the main entrance to block off the prisoners. I repeat, please report to the main entrance to block off all prisoners.
This is a worst case scenario. Moro made a wish.
Well,
release all the prison guards.
Prisoner that didn't even bother escaping. Well, I'll have to admit, that makes it easier to track you down than I thought it was going to be. Wait, who are... Wait a minute.
I recognize that wig anywhere.
Ridley?
Episode 11, Part 2, yep. The opponent who Topia had to defeat in order to obtain the mask, and all one for all.
Did you miss me? I haven't seen you since the duel, our sensei. What are you doing?
I feel like that was the narration giving the
been?
recap. So like I said, narrator is breaking the fourth wall is fine.
Come back.
As in, I've come back!
Dragon? Well, yeah, pretty much. You see, Topia, I was the sensei's greatest student. I was the one who worked my butt off, just so I could get a mere glimpse of that one-for-all dragon. And who?
Well, you glimpsed at it.
Last minute to take it away from me, but you.
To be fair, when I got the card, you probably glimpsed at it.
My birthright. I was the favorite student, and you were the one to take that away from me.
Through hard work and determination? Yeah, you're right, I did do that.
And quite frankly, I want a rematch.
You weren't like some prince when the king died.
A dual pad? That's right. You still have your deck on you, don't you? Well, I would suggest...
Didn't sector security confiscate decks? No, then again, that was 5Ds, not Arc 5.
Once and for all. And why should I duel you? Well, let's see here. You have nothing else to lose, and, oh yeah, there is one other detail I probably should point out. Remember that Barian Force card that you were given by that random stranger? Wait, what are you... No. That's right. That stranger was working for me. I was the one who told him to give you that card.
That's a revelation,
I worked
alright.
for the Baryon clan.
Ridley was the one who set it all up. Who caused his
Why?
downfall. To get him in prison now.
Simply to prove to everyone that you are clearly not worthy of wielding that card. That, and it was pretty fun watching you snap.
You're sick. You played like a
You mean
fiddle.
to tell me that you joined the Baryon clan just so you could get back at me?
Yep.
Oh, no, of course not.
Huh?
But didn't you just... Well, yes, I hate you to your very guts, Topia, but that's not the reason why I joined the Baryon clan. Then... why? Simple. Because I wanted to.
Well, that's an easy one to understand.
You're a fool if you think you can wield One for All Dragon. If it doesn't seem me worthy enough to wield it
He
anymore,
chose
I
to
doubt
join
you
the
will
evil
be by
side. There was no
joining the
manipulation or
Baryon
anything. He just
clan.
signed
Spirit
up.
only grants its power to those it sees worthy enough to wield it. Spirit. You were many things, Topia, but a joker you were not. I mean, there's no spirit. It's just some dumb trading card. Pretty much anyone could wield that card.
Then why
The only
can't
reason I
I?
came here is to prove that I should have been the one who got it.
It was only a trading card, Hugh. Why do you want it
You're
so
not gonna
bad?
go away
Sure,
with this
birthright and all that stuff, but just a trading
No,
card, right?
No, I'm not. Very well, then. At first, I thought I no longer had a purpose of living. But now I see that purpose is clear. If I cannot grant revenge for my entire dimension, at the very least, I can grant revenge for what you did to me. That's the spirit. Now let's settle
Lower
this
the goal. It's
once
just a bit
and
more
for all, and the winner
graspable.
gets your One for All Dragon.
At least you admit it's mine.
Downloading deck. Let's duel! Let's duel!
Hold on, we gotta wait for this
I'll
download.
make the first move.
This is unrealistic. They download the deck in a reasonable amount of
Start
time.
activating the spell card.
Everyone knows downloading
Drop
takes
zero.
about 3
This
hours.
spell card, I can add one masquerade card from my deck to my hand.
I hate that
The card I
console
added
gaming is
is
just
the one I
PC
will now
gaming.
summon. Since I control no monsters, I can special summon Masquerade Street from my hand. And that's not all.
Quite
I'll
the
also
streeper.
normal summon Masquerade Gomez from my hand. Oh, what? You changed your deck? Why'd you get rid
Sorry,
of
Sully, my mask
cards?
was Sully.
Fine.
Sorry, Topia, my mask is falling off. Yeah!
With these two level 4
I'm just gonna stop
monsters,
speaking.
I build the overlay network. I exceed summon. Rank 4. Come forth, Masquerade Shakespeareus. That's all I've got for now. I'll end my turn with one face down card.
Why does it look like the Xyz has the Microsoft Word error line here?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's
Boring.
me.
You can do better. Well, better than you, that's for sure. I draw. I think I'll start my turn by activating the spell card Supply Squad. With its ability, every time a card is destroyed by a card effect, I draw one card.
And let me tell you, that's got as bad as much as Fire Kings.
Big Bang Burst! Wait. Big Bang.
My second
There's a
favorite
deck I
deck
use.
in the entirety
Happens
of
about the
Unleashed.
intrusion deck you used to use. That thing?
You complain about me changing decks, but you change decks.
This deck is a little bit more my style, if you know what I mean. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. I will activate the spell card from my hand, Split Explosion. With it, I can destroy Big Bang Burst in order to special summon 2 copies of itself from my deck.
In
And as an
defense.
additional bonus, since Big Bang Burst was destroyed by a card effect, not only does Supply Squad let you draw a card, but Big Bang Burst's ability inflicts 300 damage to your life points and lets me destroy your Shakespeareus. I
Uh-oh.
don't think so. I use up 1 overlay unit from Shakespeareus to prevent itself from being destroyed.
Yeah, the damage is still done, though.
Fine. If that won't get rid of it, I'm sure this will. I overlay my 2 copies of Big Bang Burst. With these 2 monsters, I build the overlay network and exceed summon rank 4 Big Bang Bomber.
Now there's your Mega Man.
Yeah, snarl all you want.
Or something
because
like
it's
that,
about
I
to
don't
get
know.
a whole lot worse, pal.
I just see cannon on my brain that
Activate
says Mega
Big
Man.
Bang Bomber's special ability by destroying 1 overlay unit This card can gain 1,000 attack points until the end of the
That's
next
right,
turn.
the Big Bangs destroy overlay units, not
You
detach.
heard me. I said destroy an overlay unit.
One of my favorite
You
gimmicks
see,
they have.
Big Bang monsters have a unique gimmick. Whenever the Xyz monsters detach overlay units, they're counted as being destroyed by a card effect. That means, since Big Bang Burst was detached, its ability activates,
Letting me
allowing you to
destroy
your
and
monster
burn.
inflict 300. Well, that won't work either. I use up another overlay unit from Shakespeareus, preventing itself from
But you're
being
still
destroyed.
taking the damage. And now you have nothing
Make
left for
fun.
Bomber.
You know why? Your monster has no overlay units left, which means I can attack and destroy it. Take him out, Bomber! Big Bang Barrage! Ah! I set one card face down before ending my turn. It's my turn. And on your draw phase, I will activate my trap card. Reveal Big Bang Backfire!
Huh?
With this trap card, once per turn, I can
It's supposed to
inflict
be like
500
the car
points of damage
exhaust
to
with
your
fire
life
coming
points
out.
for each Big Bang monster I control. Ah! Really trying to kick me down, aren't you?
Now imagine if you just had regular
I
backfire
told
or
you this
kick
deck
fire.
was more my
That'd be
style.
more useful in this deck.
Alright. To start my
I
turn,
think kick
I
fire has to be
banish
opponent's card
Masquerade
effect
Prop
in order to
Journal
activate its
from my
effect.
graveyard.
Hmm.
By doing so, I can special summon Masquerade Shakespeareus back to the field.
The Masquerade
As an
archetype is a
additional
low
bonus,
budget
since he's
Abyss
an
Actor.
Xyz
Just
monster,
saying something because I
I'm
didn't
allowed
even
to
think
draw
Abyss
one
Actors were
card.
that great. But they have
card
become
I
the
drew,
kicking stool
I'll
of the
play
Yu-Gi-Oh community when
right
it comes to
now.
pendulums.
Let's
That's
go,
not fair.
Masquerade! Rank up Magic Mask! Oh, so you still use rank ups? Okay.
Just not the variant force anymore. Oh wait, no, he was still in his deck, so that's a
I
lie.
used the spell card to overlay my level 4
Or we never
Masquerade
took it out of his deck, I don't
Shakespeareus.
know.
Now let's go! Rank up Xyz Evolution! Appear before us, rank 6. Masquerade Cage! Oh, come on, really?
Nicolas
Not
Cage,
even
that
close to
is.
the strength of my monster. Well, I'm not done yet. I will now banish Masquerade Streak from my graveyard to use its special ability, granting Cage an additional 1,000 attack points.
Dang!
And don't forget, Cage is a monster that can attack you twice. Now go, Cage. Attack and destroy! Big Bang Bomber! I activate Big Bang Backfire's other special ability. By destroying a Big Bang monster in my hand, I can negate your monster's attack.
Gah.
And reduce its attack power by 1,000.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
This attack was negated.
Furthermore, since my Big Bang Blast was destroyed by a card effect, its special ability lets me draw one card. Fine.
Tja.
I've got nothing else. I'll set one more card before ending my turn. Draw.
This isn't even fun.
You were so much better back in the day. But this is just pitiful. But whatever. I'm going to end this. Here and now. If you think you can snatch it off of me that easily, I would like to see you try.
Well, I guess we'll try. At least I can't make the "they got blown up" joke. Which Yu-Gi-Oh character do you think is the most crazy? Didn't we have this one basically already? Well, I mean, like I said, there's Lightning, Vector, Merrick, and Manga Merrick. I guess we go, but that one, I guess Manga Merrick wins. Like I said, skinned his father alive. Not to mention, it was pointed out to me, he also... What else did he do? Oh yeah, that's right. Put Mai in that hourglass thing, except instead of sand, it's man-eating termites or something like that. Well, it's flesh-eating termites. It's dark. It's messed up. That's the point. So, yeah. I guess in terms of entertaining to watch, Vector takes the win. But in terms of, like, actual insanity, Manga Merrick. We don't get the... I wish I could give it to one of the other manga characters, but honestly, when it comes to the villains, it's like they're just kind of generic. Sadly. I mean, I like the manga villains, but... I don't know, maybe it's the difference between seeing it on screen and seeing it on page, you know? Different mediums. Anywho. Yeah, Ridley has broken into... He broke into prison, broke everyone out except for Topia, because Topia chose not to leave. And now he's just here for revenge and getting his wind back. And then taking that one for all dragon. Man broke into prison just to steal a card. That's some advanced stuff. Oh yeah, that's some next level hatred. They both have new decks now. Although one is more powerful than the other so far, easily. I'm sorry, Masquerade. It's just... yeah. Not my thing. Big Bangs, however, oh, inject that into my veins. They'll be Fire King's best friends. And Yubel's, because they're going to be destroying my card effects. And other cards, too, I'm sure, no doubt. Wait. That stuff's going to be good. But anyway, I shouldn't speak too much or I'll give final thoughts by accident. So I'll get to that next part. Let's move on. Now for part 2. And I can't make the explosion joke because, again, nobody blew up. Ironic considering the Big Bang archetype's entire gimmick.
Try, Topia? You wish to see me try? Well, do you want to know the thing about wishes? What's that? Sometimes they come true.
Only
now,
a Disney movie.
My turn. Since I no longer need him, I'll activate the spell card, Big Bang Drawback. This lets me destroy my Big Bang Bomber, and in return, I get to draw 2 cards.
But why would you want to destroy your
Supply
Z's?
Force ability lets me draw a 3rd one. Why would you get rid of that monster? It already has the tools necessary to take me out. What, you didn't think I'd notice your 2 face-down speller traps?
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling that you're probably up to something, and I'm not taking any chances. Which is why I'm going to bring out something a little bit more suited for that situation. To start my turn, I'll normal summon Big Bang Assault.
Oh,
I
great.
activate Big Bang Assault's special ability, which lets me special summon Big Bang Burst from my graveyard. And then, since Big Bang Burst was summoned, I can activate the effect of Big Bang Blast in my graveyard, allowing me to special summon him to the field too.
Uh-oh.
Of course he's banished when he leaves the field, but that's fine by me. Furthermore, I'll once again
3 level 4s.
Backfire's special ability, allowing me to inflict 500 points of damage for each of them.
Ah.
Are you done kicking me yet?
Not till you're down.
These 3 monsters, I now proceed to build the overlay network. And exceed summoning with 3 monsters?
Yep. It ain't making no comment, Cestus, or Star Cestus.
Big Bang King Explosion! What is that?
Pyro
My
Man.
new ace monster. Don't you like him? Well, I think I'm indifferent to your opinion. I'll activate his special ability. By destroying 1 overlay unit, he gains attack equal to that overlay unit. Since Big Bang Assault had 1400 attack points, that's how much my monster gains.
I still have 2 face downs.
Oh, but wait, it gets better.
Of course it does.
Since Big Bang Assault was destroyed by a card effect, its special ability allows me to half your Masquerade Cage's attack points.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Forget reducing my life points to 0, it's going to decimate me. Nope. Now you're about to get pummeled! Let's go, King Explosion! Strike him!
It's not going to decimate you, it's going to pummel
if
you.
My trap card has anything to say about it. Oh, I'm
It
pretty
doesn't.
Sure it has nothing to say. Because you see, there's a reason why King Explosion was brought out. It disables all spell and trap cards when it battles.
It's an ancient gear. Oh no.
Darn right. Now, King Explosion, end this duel! Blasting bombardment! Ah!
It's over. Knocked through the wall, I imagine. Or the very back of his cell.
Oh, my back. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
That wasn't even
It used to be
satisfying.
so much of a challenge the last time we dueled. But now, that fire has been long extinguished. You know, when you snapped.
Well, it
back
kind of
during
destroyed
the
my
Monster
life. I don't have
Tournament,
much to live for
I didn't
now.
expect it to be this severe. You're just not that much fun anymore. For a moment, I was thinking this duel wouldn't even be worth it. But... But... any easy method of obtaining one for all dragon, I guess I can't complain.
He took it.
Last. It's mine. My birthright. One for all dragon is mine. I am the true heir to wield this card. You did this. You may have won today, Ridley. But once I'm out of here, I'll make you pay for everything you've done. Justice will be served. You know, Topia, do you always have to avenge something just to prove that you're worth a damn? If you ask me, that's pretty desperate in my opinion.
Desperate.
It's no wonder that you usually keep to yourself most of the time. If you ask me, you're probably just worried that someone will call you weak or pathetic.
I am not pathetic. I am not pathetic.
So easily. You even lose a life point. Yeah, I think this duel that we just had pretty much...
Blur did better.
Now, if you excuse me, I don't want to be caught by...
Even if
sector
Sully
security,
essentially
so...
hit himself with activating that trap card, but still.
You think you're worthy enough to wield that card? Like I said, one for all only grants its power to those it deems worthy. You can't just beat someone and expect it to obey you.
Why not?
More
It
than
doesn't
you think,
obey
Ridley.
you.
You can't just summon one for all just because you beat me. Oh, really? Just watch me.
Topia. Meanwhile,
You sure this is the place?
Draco.
I'm sure of it. This is where the distress beacon was laid out, but there's nothing here. No one. I could see that. Huh? What is it? This.
A dual pad.
Dual pad? Yeah. Wait. That can't be right. But could it? What's going on?
It's almost taken out.
This is what was displaying that beacon. Huh. Well, who do you think it belonged to? Was it someone who had something bad happen to them?
Probably.
And they just dropped their dual
They were
pad?
assaulted.
Well, whoever it
Or
was,
it's a trap.
it's not one of ours. How could you tell? Dual pads usually have this sort of signature of letters and numbers on the back. Each one that belongs to a Lancer has a special L on it to distinguish which one it is.
Yeah.
But this one,
It's
nothing.
generic. Blank.
It doesn't even have anything on it. It's like it's some sort of dud.
It's almost like it's a trap.
Then, what's going on here? Wait a minute.
You got separated.
Dud.
Oop.
What if... What's wrong? Call the Lancer base, now! Wait, what? I said call your Lancer base! What? Why? Think about it. You said the beacons like this were around the entire city, right?
It was all to
What if
break the
whoever
Lancers
set
up.
These beacons wasn't trying to call for help. What if they just wanted as many Lancer soldiers away from the base as possible? Less soldiers means less defense. So that way our base would be easier to take out.
You made a terrible mistake.
Attention Lancer base. This is attention all soldiers. Attention all Lancer soldiers
Too
within
late.
the dimension.
Or
This is Lancer
same
base
time.
code number L585962. Our base is under attack by some sort of organization. I repeat, our base is under attack. All personnel report to this base immediately.
yeah, there it is.
Oh no!
He was gonna
We
get
need
cut
to
off.
get
I just
back
didn't
to
know
that
when.
Lancer base. Now!
Hurry before it's too late. All he lost was Ace and Jones Turner. He didn't lose much.
Ah!
Meanwhile, back at the Lancer base,
Got to admit,
Percy's
my lord,
cleaning house.
genius idea creating fake dual pads just to set up a bunch of random distress beacons. Admittedly, I'm surprised it was this easy to trick them. Why, thank you, Percy. Although, we wouldn't have been able to infiltrate them and find out where the card is located without your assistance. Oh, stop. So what's the plan? Take a handful of our troops and grab that card. It's hidden within this base's vault. I'll stand my ground here and hold off anyone who tries to get in our way. as you wish.
I'll go into the big room in the back of GUN headquarters. This segment hits different after watching Sonic 3. Although to be fair, this one came out first.
My revenge is almost complete. For Barian World.
Tuh. Do you think the Yu-Gi-Oh anime as a whole would be better if it was dubbed by Funimation? No. Well, okay. I know we have our knockings about 4Kids and all that stuff, but let's not act like Funimation is suddenly the best of the best in the world and all that jazz. Like, maybe it would have been better. I mean, there is that trailer for, like, what if Funimation, what was it called? What if they dubbed Zexo? And that was kind of neat, but I like the Yuma voice better, but everything else is actually kind of worse in my opinion. Like, I aside from Yuma and maybe Kite, they did actually a pretty good job. And yeah, you could be like, I like Kite's dub voice. That's fine. Not for me. Overall, it's just... We mock the 4Kids voices and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll never really know, but I think... I say this as someone who's kind of like also nostalgic for the 4Kids dub, I guess, like of the original series. GX, 5Ds and all that jazz. It's a giant what if. What if Funimation? Would it be better? Maybe. They probably would have had to do. They'd have to do the card thing the same, just because that's how the law works. It's a whole legal system thing where not everyone knows this, but under a certain law in the U.S., if the card would look like if it does in the actual game, it'd be considered one giant commercial, and therefore they like couldn't tell them it looked like they wouldn't be able to do it or something like that, or at least they wouldn't be able to monetize it. I guess. It's some big thing, but that's why the cards look like they don't in the world. That's why the anime cards look weird in the dubs. It's because they're trying to get around the legal thing, which works enough. Oy. Still weird that they did that in Bonds Beyond Time, though. It didn't they still had the dub censorship for things. It's just like, why though? You're in a movie. The rules don't apply to the movies. That's why in Pyramid of Light and Pyramid of Light and DSOD, they look like they do in the actual card game because movies don't apply by those rules. Oy, it's a whole thing. So would Funimation be better? Maybe, but let's not act like it would have been perfect. I mean, the original Dragon Ball Z dub wasn't the best either. It had its wacky moments. That's why Kai exists, because to improve on it. Mind you, the original dub also has some things better than the Kai version, but, you know, that's a whole thing. So, would it be straight up a marked improvement? Maybe. I genuinely do not know. Like, I want to say... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I can't give a yes or no on that one, because we don't know. I like to believe... We can all like to believe yes, but no is a possibility too. Anyway, that's enough of me standing right on that fence. We have been introduced to Ridley, and now he's gotten the one-for-all dragon in his revenge on Topia. Although he is disappointed in how easy it was. Which, to be honest, yeah, I mean, it's around this time hyping up that you get revenge and all that stuff, and then you just kind of wipe him out. It's like, this isn't even fun. Like, I would at least like to lose some life points in this to be like, okay, there was some tension, right? Like, you're playing the revenge and how intense it's going to be, and then it just... That! Like, I mean, it's nice to have a curb stomp once in a while, but not like that, I don't know. He'll always be the disappointing one. Yeah. Now Topia is left languishing in his cell at the bottom of his career. Don't worry, it gets worse for him, though. But now he's left with nothing and has to rebuild from, well, nothing. Try to build himself back up again. Don't worry, though. He'll have a dream. Maybe I'll cover that one before I actually get into it. I don't know. I think I might do the movie first. I don't know. I'll do some thinking. I might have to do some of the behind the doors thing, like, because halfway through the season is a good point to do it. I don't know. I'll work something out, probably. Anyway, yeah. The Big Bang art strip is introduced, and I am a big fan of that art strip, as I previously stated. Ridley as a character, he's alright. The Big Bang art strip, hell yeah, brother. Do you like that sometimes? The character, The deck, yes. We come to Yu-Gi-Oh! For the decks, right? I mean, it's like, what do you watch the Pokemon anime for? Battles. There's more to it than that, right? Well, yes, but also, I like seeing the battles. And there's nothing wrong to that. It's promising you a product and you want to watch the product. That's the end of that. Anyway, yeah. Our heroes are at their lowest. It's always darkest before the dawn. But we're still going to get a little darker first. So I guess we'll have to find out what happens next time. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Later.